So I thought to myself, how do I have another vlog video which is not boring? And I thought I'll go to Golden Gate Bridge, which is one of my favorite places. And I had to go early in the morning just so that I have a parking space. Else it gets really crowded towards the evening time, or even early afternoon, or even late at night. It's gorgeous, and I mean, it's really really hot out here, so I just thought I'll go to SF where it's nice and cool and breezy. This, of course, is the Alcatraz Island, which was this federal prison up until 1962. Very hard to miss. Around summer times, they usually have this race where people actually swim back and forth, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, the water itself is like really really cold out there, so I don't know how people actually manage to do that. So yeah, I parked my car somewhere there. It's a free parking lot. Again, if you park somewhere near the battery field area or somewhere near the visitor center, you do have to pay $7 for the day pass, which I wasn't very keen on doing. So I usually go very early in the morning, around 9ish. So if I start from my place to go all the way there, it's about an hour drive or an hour and a half, depending on the traffic. Luckily, there wasn't any traffic, so I managed to go in an hour. And there you go. She's gorgeous. She's beauty. She's the Golden Gate Bridge. I just love this bridge so much. I know people from New York or the East Coast love Brooklyn Bridge. I've been there. I love the cemetery over there, but I don't know, something about being here and it being my home for now, that I really really love Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know, the fact that it's an engineering marvel, the fact that it's standing strong on the Pacific Ocean, and it's something that I can't really use words to describe it. So if you were to use the Battery East Trail to go to the Golden Gate Bridge, it's a very interesting trail because there's this teeny tiny tunnel that gets you to the other side, and it's like really really low, so you have to like really bend, but it's a very interesting tunnel. As you can see, this is like a wide angle shot, but then it just makes your trail all the more interesting to just get there. As the tunnel goes further north, it just starts reducing in the height, so you get this low clearance warning. But yeah, it makes your trail really really interesting. Again, it's not a very long trail like some of the treks and other trails right here in California, but then not all trails have this creepy ass tunnel like. the bridge is basically you have to go by the visitor center. I think right now because of COVID, the bicyclists have to go on the other side of the bridge. So this bridge is basically just for pedestrians. Basically, you just walk all the way through. Earlier, both bicyclists as well as pedestrians or people who want to walk could do that. And the other side of the bridge was basically the traffic coming from Sausalito to San Francisco, basically. But right now there's an underpass sort of a situation, so be careful, I guess, and follow the directions, I guess. So I've gone on this bridge so many times. I lost count how many times I've actually gone on this bridge. I've gone on a Segway, I've gone on the bicycle tour, I've actually walked all the way through, and this is another one where I walk all the way through because I just wanted to, like, it's been long, clearly, so I just wanted to feel the air, see the bridge, experience the marvel myself. And I guess I was very, very lucky because this was one of the days where I could see both sides of the bridge. Again, it's very, very rare that you get to see both sides of the bridge simply because there's always fog, there's always some sort of weather that gets played around, and you really can't see the bridge. Again, talking about the underpass situation, there it is. Also, there's some of the parking spots. There's Fort Port as well as Fort Point, I believe. Both of those places have plenty of parking over there, which is free of cost. Again, it depends on how early you actually visit. So if you were to go late, you wouldn't actually find parking, and you would have to park somewhere else and Uber here or basically walk. So come early, or then you don't get to see it. Another thing is that if you were to drive all the way on the bridge, there is toll. So there's no toll towards north side, but when you come back from there, there's always a toll. So any sort of bridge that goes towards San Francisco, there's obviously a toll, be it the Golden Gate Bridge, be it the Bay Bridge, sorry, I said Bay Area Bridge, sorry, my bad, which is on the other side of San Francisco, which goes all the way to the Oakland side. So yeah, lots of bridges here, love all of them, but this is the only bridge where you can actually walk on it, so I love this bridge. Again, I can't emphasize how much I do, but then it's gorgeous, like I said. So yeah, this bridge it goes up to like 2 miles, I think 1.8 or something like that, but 2 miles if you want to count your Welcome Center as well as the Vista Point, which is on the Sausalito side. Again, the bridge, geographic wise, it's on the Pacific Ocean. The cables are the most important part of the bridge because they are really, really long, and also the traffic here is like hella scary because you see the cars going on really, really fast. So it's actually 50 miles per hour, but they actually go faster, so it can get pretty scary, not gonna lie. The other interesting fact, actually kind of sad fact about this bridge, is that it's still, I think till a really, really long time ago, it was still the number one point of suicide center. So basically people would come here and basically jump and take their life, and there's been few cases where they have basically been able to rescue people, or when someone falls down there, they didn't actually die. So it's kind of sad because there's like railings towards the initial side of the bridge, but then when it's like deep in the center, you don't really find those. So it's kind of sad, but that's what it is. So that's Fort Point. Again, it's another interesting a building where you can just go up and check out the bridge from that angle. I didn't want to go there. I've been there quite a while, so I wasn't interested. At the moment, I was just interested on going on the bridge, and there I am. Right below this red tar is basically lots of CCTV cameras, so you can't actually get away with driving really fast because there's lots of radars down below that actually monitor the whole time because it's such an iconic bridge. Again, the tar exactly stands at 76 feet, so it's pretty tall. When you actually go ahead and look at it, it's beautiful again. And the interesting thing is, like, once you see the fog, there's a lot of mist that comes directly to your face because the bridge itself is like really really high, so it's almost close to the clouds, and then when you hit the clouds or when you feel the fog, it's like misting. So it's kind of refreshing if you go early in the morning or any time of the day where you get to see fog. There are also times where it's really really sunny and you still see fog, so don't get too carried away saying that it's sunny and I'm not gonna see fog. The bridge is gonna surprise you in many ways, and it's still gonna shock you. There are times where people who come all the way from the other part of the country can't see the bridge because it's like completely smothered in fog. So yeah, that's another interesting thing. The best place to actually take great pictures would be on the Sausalito side, because you get to see the background would be SF with all the skyline and everything. On the SF side, it's still gorgeous, no, I'm not gonna lie, but if you want to take like really really great pictures, it would be the Sausalito side, especially Fort Baker or some of the other mountains nearby where you can actually take those pictures. Speaking of which, the cable over here, the round cylindrical part, looks like a huge pipe, and it's so scary, but then it's so gorgeous as well. Like when you look at the engineering side of it, it's amazing. So I actually walked all the way through the bridge because I'm gonna say it for like the 14th time, I love this bridge a lot. So as I walk, you get to see the fog coming in through. Like I said, I was very lucky when I started going on the bridge, but then as soon as I walked all the way to the middle, the fog started coming in, and it was sort of blocking my vision because it was kind of getting really really, it was a thick dense cloud. And that's Fort Baker, where people actually go there and take pictures. It's always on the other side, so if you were to come back on the same side of the bridge, you would have to pay a toll of $7. So that's what it is. So here it is, another interesting piece of history about the bridge. How it got constructed. Another really really cool fact is that back then there wasn't high sea levels as it is right now. So they were fairly easier to construct as opposed to today if you were to construct a bridge because of the rising sea levels, because global warming is still a real thing. The interesting fact while reading this was that back in the 1800s, there were only 500 people in San Francisco versus so many people right now today. So that's very interesting. So as and when I was trying to finish the whole tour of Golden Gate Bridge, I saw this huge protesters, Armenian protesters, specifically fighting for Armenia, and doing hashtag Turkey get out of there and all that stuff. So it was a peaceful protest, and it was something that I got to learn that day. And they were protesting all over, and I was very happy that I got to vlog, the whole experience, but before the protesters came in, because they were protesting on the bridge, on the pedestrian side, so it wouldn't have been that easy. But then I'm not being selfish right now, and just talking about Armenia's experience and stuff. So that's a great thing. I'm gonna leave the video link down below if you want to read more about that, and also the news article relating to that, as well as there's another NBC article in their YouTube channel about this whole protest and why it's important at this hour of time. So yeah, hashtag Armenia freedom, I guess. So yeah, back then I was listening to some Arabic music, and then it reminded me of home, which was great. And that's another eventful, vlog where I got to finish the whole gate, walk back and forth the whole side, come back, look at the Chrissy Field beach. Again, that beach is not one of my favorite because, sure, you get to see the Golden Bridge, Gate Bridge, as well as the SF skyline, but then the tides are usually very low. So I prefer a beach where the tides are nice and gorgeous and, high and mighty. But anyway, that's just me. So that's Chrissy Field again. Lots of bikers, lots of tour guides go in there, and the best place to park is also, you guessed it, Battery Field. Again, if you come early in the morning, you will find lots of parking. So yeah, take that as you will. The other part is that I really, really enjoy is going to Bay Bridge. Bay Bridge, again, if you were to go to Oakland side, you don't really have to pay anything. So I enjoyed the free ride. So Bay Bridge again is gorgeous. Again, lots and lots and lots and lots of things that I got to do that day. So it was very tiring, but then anything for my YouTube channel. Am I right? Do hit the like button and the subscribe button, and see you all later in another video. Bye.